Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to The Success. In today's video, we're going to be going through 7 of the richest countries in the world. Now guys, real quick before we do get into the countdown, I want to let you guys know that we will be picking one lucky subscriber every month to win a shout out at the start of a video. All you must do to enter is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below saying I subscribed. Good luck guys. Now without any further ado, let's get straight into this countdown. Number 7. Denmark. The nation of Denmark is enjoying its long history of wealth that came from the ability to constantly adapt, beginning with the Treaty of Kiel. After losing so much of their country's land, population, and economical standing, Denmark was on a mission to rebuild, employing an array of property reforms, new farming techniques, and improvements to the government infrastructure all helped push the nation in the right direction. Suddenly, Denmark had become a farmer's haven, as the country had developed an entire economy based on agriculture. By the time 1950 rolled around, the farm-based nation was the only one of its kind, producing 65% of the GDP via agriculture, with up to 50% of the population being employed by farmers. But then the industrial age came, and by 1972, only 4% or less worked in agriculture. An oil crisis quickly ended that movement, and Asian countries moved in to take that market, leaving the Danish to now switch to the service industry. Hundreds of thousands of citizens required re-education for these jobs, but overall, Denmark's quick action paid off, as the nation remains successful today, boasting a GDP of $61,200 per capita. Number 6. Austria. The nation of Austria boasts a strong, well-developed social network economy that has elevated the country's wealth among the elite. Thanks to the work of labor movements, the citizens of this European country have enjoyed moderate wages since the 1940s, with more than half of the country's salary and wage earners belonging to unions. Tourism also plays a major part in Austria's economy, accounting for at least 10% of the country's GDP, making a majority of its products to trade with surrounding European countries. Nearly 66% of Austrian imports and exports are made within their home continent. At a GDP per capita of $51,700 and a population of 8.75 million people, Austria maintains its hold with one of the most stable and successful economies worldwide. Number 5. Sweden. From 1995 to 2017, the national debt to GDP ratio of Sweden dropped from 80 to 41%. This economic stabilization represents a long road to recovery Sweden's endured since being hit with a severe financial crisis in the 90s. The government has continuously maintained control over public spending and has received 3 separate AAA ratings from the top credit agencies in the world. But this change didn't just arise from hard work and good luck, as the Swedish government introduced inventive regulations to boost the economy. These included the advent of utgiftstak, a public spending ceiling, and överskottsmål, a surplus goal for the country to aim towards. These regulations keep the national debt in check and receive support from almost all Swedish politicians. Thanks to this strategy, the current GDP of Sweden has surged to an impressive $53,870 per capita. Number 4. Singapore. Unlike many other countries on the list, Singapore can attribute to most of their economic success to a singular city, Lee Kuan Yew, as the founding father of the nation, as he governed Singapore for 3 decades. With no natural resources and sparse land, the small island country had its work cut out for it since attaining independence in 1965. But under Lee's direction, Singapore grew swiftly thanks to its dedicated workforce and focus on external trade. Today, the nation is a shadow of the third world label it once was given. Instead, it serves as a worldwide frontrunner in education, entertainment, finance, innovation, technology, and tourism. Income inequality is unfortunately an issue. However, education, healthcare, and life expectancy rates are equally high. And so, Singapore files into the elite ranks with a GDP of $61,230 per capita. Number 3. San Marino. One of the smallest nations around the world, the Republic of San Marino has a population of a little more than 33,500 people. The expanse of the country is small as well, at just 24 square miles. But size isn't everything, as San Marino ranks among the strongest economies today, with a GDP per capita of $50,900. It's no wonder this rich little country is the only nation in the world with more cars than there are people. Number 2. Australia. The success of the Australian economy stands sturdy atop many pillars that are to thank for their placement on this list. A rich source of minerals as their global leader in aluminium and opal, the land down under also exports diamonds, gold, iron ore, nickel, and silver around the world. The nation has a steady supply of natural gas and oil too. Its massive plains host enormous plantations of grains, industrial crops, and herds of livestock. Australia has the second largest population of sheep and is the second largest exporter of beef, with the country's food exports being among become the most profitable of any region. High quality education, an excellent tourism industry, and an immigration policy aimed at attracting high performing workers rather than diverse ones all assist in making Australian wealth as stable as it's become. However, one of the most important factors is the country's relatively low population. With so few bodies spread across a large expanse of Australia, the GDP per capita is up to $56.7 thousand. Number 1. Netherlands. The Dutch have led Europe as one of the most consistent producers in the agricultural, fishing, shipping, and trading industries since the 16th century. A population of 17 million people inhabit the Netherlands, and the country churns out a GDP per capita of $52.9 thousand. In addition to its seaward domination, the Dutch people have also been fortunate to have generated a huge revenue from the discovery of natural gas resources in 1959. The Netherlands have an open trade economy that allows them to prosper by relying on foreign trade. Their economy is notable across the globe for its low unemployment levels, decent surplus, and stable industrial relations. The Netherlands expect to have hit a budget surplus of 0.8% in 2018, and its unemployment rates are definitely below 5%. Numerous other factors like the country's social programs and well-protected employee rights keep Dutch workers happy and the nation of the Netherlands near the top of the world's wealthiest. Well, there you have it, guys. That was 7 of the richest countries in the world. If you did enjoy this video, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.